Tibetan Buddhism, symbolism plays an important part in the meditation and prayers. Kunrik is the title of the Buddha Varachana, whose mandala or prayer releases people from hell. During the prayer, the monks wearing the ceremonial costumes of the Tantric College use hundreds of gestures, each one illustrating the symbol of one of the 37 deities which must be visualized during the meditation. It's said that simply to witness these gestures means that after death you will not take rebirth in the lower realms. The monks from Taši Lunpo Monastery's Tantric College are especially experienced in using these hand gestures or mudras. During the prayer, the monks are using the dripu or bell, symbolizing wisdom and normally held in the left hand, and the dorje or thunderbolt, the vajra, representing method or skillful means and normally held in the right. In this prayer, held together in one hand, they represent the union of wisdom and skill.
Kunrik, viszināšana. Tāpēc budismā meditācijās un lūkšanās nozīmīga loma ir simbolismam. Kunrik ir Budas Vairachānas tituls, kura mandala vai lūkšana atbrīvo cilvēks no ēles. Šīs lūkšanas laikā mūki ģērbušies ceremoniālos starpos, izmanto simtiem žestu, un katrs no tiem parāda 37 dievību simbolu, kas vizualizējams meditācijas laikā. Ir teikts, ka tikai skatot šos žestus, pēc nāves neatzimsiet zemākajās sfērās. Mūki no Taši Lunpo klostera ir īpaši prasmīgi šajos roku žestos jeb mudrās. Lūkšana laikā mūki izmanto drilbu jeb zvanu, kas simbolizē gudrību, un dorģi, kas simbolizē metodi, jeb smagās prasmes. Parasti tos tur katru savā rokā, bet kopā turēt tie pārstāv vieduma un prasmju vienību.
Following His Holiness the Dalai Lama's escape from Tibet, and during the Chinese Cultural Revolution, when 3/4 of Taši Lunpo Monastery was destroyed, a few monks were able to follow him into exile, and the monastery was re-established in South India. The spiritual leader of Taši Lunpo Monastery, His Holiness the Panchen Lama, was unable to follow and went through great hardship and imprisonment for nearly 10 years before his death in Tibet in 1989. In 1995, according to Tibetan tradition, the 11th reincarnation of the Panchen Lama was officially recognized by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Ginten Chökyi Nyima, born in central Tibet in 1989, was almost immediately taken away by the authorities, and his whereabouts and that of his family are still unknown. Inside Tibet, it's now not possible for the monks to practice their religion freely, and even to see them taking part in taxel or dialectical debate is very rare, although this forms a basic part of the training, especially in the Gelug or yellow hat tradition. In Taši Lunpo Monastery in exile, debates take place every morning and evening in the Chura, the main debate hall, and even the youngest of the monks take part. Sitting on the ground facing his opponents, one monk defends a proposition, and while standing, the others offer arguments against him, drawing on their deep knowledge of the scriptures. The discussion brings them closer to an understanding of the philosophical meaning of Buddhist concepts. The art of debate has its own symbolism with specific gestures. For instance, raising the right hand is pulling all sentient beings in hell back up into heaven, while pressing the hand down removes any negative elements. In spite of appearances, the monks feel little emotion. In the scripture, it's said of the debater that the face is like a lion, but the mind is like a snow mountain. The subject of the monks' debate this evening is the nature of compassion.
Pēc viņa svētības Dalai-lamas bēgšana no Tibetas un Ķīnas kultūras revolūcijas laikā, kad tika iznīcināts 3/4 Taši Lunpo klostera, dažiem mūkiem bija iespēja sekot Dalai-lamam trimdā, un klosteris tika atjaunots Panchen Lamam trimdā, Dalai-lamam trimdā, un klosteris tika atjaunots Dienvidindijā. Taši Lunpo klostera garīgais vadītājs Panchen Lama Tibetu pamest nespēja. Viņš pieredzēja smagas pārbaudījumus un ieslodzījumu gandrīz 10 gadu garumā, pirms savas nāves Tibetā 1989. gadā. Saskaņā ar tibetiešu tradīciju 1995. gadā viņa svētība Dalai-lama atzina Panchen Lamas 11. Panchen Lamas reinkarnāciju. Viņa vārds bija Geduns Chökyi Nyima. Viņš piedzima Centrālajā Tibetā 1989. gadā. 6 gadu vecumā viņu savāca, un viņa ģimenes atrašanās vieta joprojām nav zināma. Pašā Tibetā mūki pašreiz nevar brīvi praktizēt savu reliģiju, un pat iespēja redzēt, ka viņi piedalās takselā vai dialektiskajās debatēs ir ļoti reta, lai gan tā ir apmācības pamatā, īpaši gelug, jeb dzelteno cepuru tradīcijā. Taši Lunpo klosterī trimdā debats notiek katru vakaru klostera teritorijā ārpus tempļa, un tajās piedalās pat jaunākie mūki. Sēžot zemē ar sevi pret saviem oponentiem, viens mūks aizstāv savu viedokli, un citi mūki stāvot kājās izsaka argumentus pret viņu, balstoties uz savām dziļajām rakstu zināšanām. Diskusija viņus tuvina budisma koncepciju filozofiskās nozīmes izpratnē.
비슈디게 죄지. 이제 말로 당하시 비슈디게 죄지. 야, 이배도 몰라대봐. 네네네. 야, 뭐라 니가도 줘야지. 뭐라 니가도 줘야지. 야, 니가 지금 친구한테만 했으고 많이 받아. 많이 받아. 많이 받아.
여기 하면 표가 있어요.
자자가 어디 있어? 이제서 야, 니가 야, 니도 몰라다. 야, 이거 너가 신경 쓰는데 많이.
따만도스.
이스 멜로다. 이스 멜로다 하서 미칠 수 있어.
아빠만 주. 아니스메 야, 너가 가서 너가 야. 지금 너가 가. 이스메 멜로디 야, 장기가 같이 뒤 말다. 뒤다면 시험 말하더라.
이스는 이스 멜로다 자주스. 야, 니네 주스도 아닌데.
자주스는 계산도 비교.
야, 니네 주스도 아닌데 해주냐. 나 니네 주스도 많이 받아. 니네도 올라오세요. 니네도 올라오세요. 야, 자주스 있으면 줘.
자주 쌈
야, 자주스 있으면 줘.
이거다 이렇게 가라고 아빠왜 가자이나 어디가 자주 있어
나비 미유 가져 나비 미유도 있고 로잘라미는 동바다 수박 때문에 이게 기비 넘바 잡아지잖아 야 또대야 저 이마사 이마사 배져가자 대지가 통일지만 그냥 이미사
아빠 맞지
왜 이래서가 데려가지 야 전주스님 야 제주는 이쪽에서 뭐 이마사 이마사야 전주스님 때마다 야 대지가 그냥 이미사
아빠 맞지 카리스
그냥 뭐 이마사 그냥 뭐 이마사야 야 전주스님 때마다 통일지만 그냥 이미사 전주스님 좀 이미사 야, 전주스님 좀 이마사 야, 전주스님 회견이 때마다 야, 오늘도 야, 가자 전주스님 회견이 때마다 가자지야 전주스님 그냥 이미사 왔어 마이베 전주스님 육주서 마이베 그냥 이미사 왔어
Shanak, the Black Hat Dance. This is one of Tibet's most famous sacred dances, and it's performed on the eve of every new year, marking the victory of virtue over evil. In the 9th century, the last king in the Tibetan royal lineage, King Langdama, was a greedy ruler hungry for power who intended to remove Buddhism from Tibet. He destroyed hundreds of stupas and monasteries and forced many monks and nuns to disrobe. Determined to subdue the evil king, a devoted Buddhist practitioner, Lunpo, rode to Lhasa at the new year on a white horse which he'd covered in charcoal. Wearing the costume of a black hat dancer, he was able to hide a bow in one sleeve and an arrow in the other. As he danced in front of the king, he portrayed the suffering of the Tibetan people under his rule. In the middle of the dance, he drew out his bow and shot the evil king through the heart. In the confusion, he escaped to his horse, made it swim through a river, washing away the charcoal, and reversed the black cloak to show a white lining, so managing to escape unrecognized. As a result, peace and harmony was restored inside Tibet. The dance clears both inner and outer obstacles and restores faith in the Dharma for all those who witness it. The dancers carry in their hands a sacred diamond dagger to destroy evil forces and a human skull cup to draw attention to the impermanence of existence.
Shanak, melno cepura deja. Šī ir viena no Tibetas slavenākajām sakrālajām dejām, un tā katru reizi tiek izrādīta jauno gadu priekškarā, atzīmējot tikuma, jeb krietnumu uzvaru pār ļaunumu. 9. gadsimtā pēdējais Tibetas karaliskās cilts ķēniņš Langdārma bija alkatīgs varaskājas valdnieks, kurš gribēja budismu no Tibetas padzīt. Viņš iznīcināja simtiem stūpu un klosteru, un daudzus mūkus un mūķeņus piespieda atteikties no mūku un mūķeņu solījumiem. Uzticīgais budas mācības praktizētājs Laukuma bija apņēmības pilns pakļaut ļauno valdnieku. Viņš devās uz Lhasu baltā zirgā, kur viņš bija nokrāsojis ar ogli melnu. Uzvilcis melno cepuru dejotāju tērpu, viņš varēja vienā piedurknē noslēpt loku un otrā bultu. Dejojot ķēniņu priekšā, viņš attēloja tautas ciešanas, ko ķēniņš tai sagādāja savas valdīšanas laikā. Dejas vidū Laukuma izvilka loku un raidīja bultu ļaunajam karalim tieši sirdī. Valdot vispārējiem apjukumam, viņam izdevās aizbēgt pie sava zirga, izpeldināt to upē, nomazgāt nost ogļu melnumu. Melnu apmetni viņš izgriez uz otru pusi, uz otru balto pusi, un tādējādi varēja aizbēgt neatpazīts. Rezultātā Tibetā tika atjaunots miers un harmonija. Visi, kas deju redz, atbrīvojas gan no iekšējiem, gan no ārējiem šķēršļiem un tiek atjaunot viņa ticību dharmai. Dejotāji tur rokās sakrāla dimantu dunci, ar kuru iznīcināmi ļaunie spēki un cilvēku galvaskausi, lai atgādinātu par eksistences nepastāvību.